What's up, everybody? Crash here. Welcome back to Crash Against the Spread, where we talk about sports from a betting perspective. And yes, I had a meeting today at work with a theme with the 90s, and see if you can guess what I'm dressed like. Yeah, you got it. So, back to the sports. It is Thursday, February 6th, and we have 6 games on the slate today. Went 2-2 yesterday. I got OKC over Phoenix, excuse me. They won 140-109. Got the over the Spurs and the Hawks game. Spurs won by 1 point at the end with a Wemby missed free throw on purpose to kill the clock. And I missed Philly against Miami. Miami beat them 108-101 in Philly. And Milwaukee beat the Hornets by 10. We had 10.5. So very close on that one. Kind of off on the Philly one, but 2-2 we went. On to today, we got 6 games to talk about today. Not even sure yet what I really want to bet. I know I like an over, but today's the trade deadline too. So recording this at 11:30. Trade deadline's at 3, I think. Anything can happen. So just pay attention before you make any final decisions, and let's get into it real quick. So Mavs and the Celtics. Celtics are 10-point home favorites. Totals at 229.5. I do like the over in this game. We're not going to see Anthony Davis, but we do have Kyrie against his old team. We have the Celtics coming off a win versus the Cavs. They had a big first quarter explosion in that game, and the Cavs were never able to catch back up. But they were chasing the ball game, which led to another over. Mavs lost by Sixers by 2 in their last game as 3-point favorites. If you bet them early, you might have covered. In this game, I like the over. Not really sure if the Mavs are going to get up to cover this game, and not sure if the Celtics are going to get up to really blow out the Mavs after a big win versus the Cavs in their last one. So that was kind of the important game, beating the team that seems to be coming for you in the Eastern Conference. So this could be a letdown spot for the Celtics. So not really sure. Lean Mavs, but I like the over in this game. Rockets and Timberwolves. Rockets coming off 4 straight losses. Timberwolves lost by 2 to Sacramento and Washington in their last 2 games, so they're in need of a bounce back. They are 1.5 point underdogs at home, and it's probably because they're on back-to-back. So being that, let me see, did they play at home yesterday? Back-to-back, no travel. They beat Chicago yesterday not pretty easily, but 127-108. Rockets coming off some bad losses, twice to Brooklyn in the last 4 games. Memphis is in a bad loss. New York, Knicks, not a terrible loss, but Brooklyn twice, it's not very good. So not really sure what's going on with them. They are also in need of a bounce back, but they are in Minnesota, where they also need a bounce back. I'm not really sure how I feel about this game, so maybe an under, but I don't really have an official play. Magic and the Nuggets, both of these teams are coming off a back-to-back. Nuggets are 7-point favorites at home. Little win streak going here. Magic are as healthy as they've been, just missing Jalen Suggs. But they have lost 4 straight before winning yesterday versus the Kings. So they lost to the Heat, the Blazers, the Jazz, and Golden State. And then they beat the Kings 130-111. So Magic had been my favorite under team, but they're kind of hard to clock right now, with everybody back in the lineup, with them losing games instead of winning them with their defense. So not really sure what's going on with them. Last game they scored 130, so another offensive explosion. Not really sure which way to look on this one just yet. So kind of lean Nuggets in this one. They're 2-8 in their last one, so they lost 4, they won 1, they lost 4, and then they won another one. So if that trend continues, they're about to go on a 4-game losing streak here. But I would lean Nuggets. No thoughts on the total just yet. If they're going to lose, maybe lean the under. Warriors and Lakers, two teams with slightly different rosters now. None of those pieces are probably playing in this game. So we got a Lakers team that is 8-2 in their last 10 versus a Warriors team that has been struggling and just came off a loss to the... Who they lose to? Warriors just lost to the Jazz by 3 points in Utah. So now travel from elevation to LA, closer to home though. They can cover this 7.5. It's very possible they cover it 7.5. But kind of like the over in this game also. Over 221.5, over 222. I can see it getting there. The Lakers have had big offensive burst in their last couple games. We will need LeBron to, of course, score 30 again, but I can see it happening, especially if the Warriors are on. I have no issue with the over. So the over in the Warriors-Lakers game. Kings and Blazers. Kings are on a back-to-back. The Blazers are 1-point favorites at home. I kind of like the Kings in this game, coming off a win versus the Timberwolves and a loss versus the Magic. Bounce back spot, but the Blazers have won 9 out of the last 10 games. So Blazers are on a roll here. With this short number, I'm not sure which way to look. A lot of these West Coast teams I don't really get a chance to watch, either because I'm working or they come on super late and I have to work in the morning. But Blazers not playing bad ball right now. 10-0 against the spread, 9-1 in their last 10. Decent schedule. There's teams like the Bulls in here. There's teams like the Hornets non-healthy, or Magic non-healthy, Hornets non-healthy. The Bucks are up and down. They did play the Magic twice, Suns twice, versus a Sacramento team. Recently got Levine paired back up with DeMar DeRozan. They're 5-5 in their last 10 games, 3-6 against the spread. Yeah, not really sure. Kind of want to lean Kings, but they're in the back-to-back. Blazers obviously playing good ball. No real thoughts on this one. Going to stay off that one for now. Pacers and the Clippers. Kind of like the Clippers at home. They're coming off a 20-point loss to the Lakers at home, and I think they're going to want to bounce back, get that taste out of their mouth. So, didn't build that billion-dollar facility for nothing, and I would lean their way tonight versus a Pacers team that has struggled in recent play. 7-3 straight up, 5-5 against the spread in their last 10 games. The spreads that they cover were against the Cavs as 9-point underdogs, the Pistons as 2-point favorites, the Sixers as 10-point favorites, the Spurs as 2-point favorites, and the Pistons again. So, not a murderer's row, and need them to cover 5 points against this Clippers team that just got blown out. So, fully healthy, they're just missing. Who are they missing? Christie is day-to-day for LA. Jackson and Wiseman are out for the season for the Pacers. So this is the squad that they're going to have, and I still lean Clippers. So no big thoughts in this card. Trade deadline at 3. So keep your eye out. Be careful. I like the over in the Mavs Celtics game and over in the Warriors Lakers game. And that's all I'm going to bet today. So lock those in. Let's get this money. We'll see you tomorrow for some more NBA.